Oprah Gail Winfrey, born January 29, 1954, is an American talk show host, television producer, actress, author, and media proprietor. She is best known for her talk show, The Oprah Winfrey Show, broadcast from Chicago, which ran in national syndication for 25 years, from 1986 to 2011. Globally, she is the richest black woman and the wealthiest female celebrity. Dubbed the Queen of all media, she was the richest African American of the 20th century and was once the world's only black billionaire. By 2007, she was often ranked as the most influential woman in the world. Winfrey was born into poverty in rural Mississippi to a single teenage mother and later raised in inner-city Milwaukee. Winfrey was then sent to live with the man she calls her father, Vernon Winfrey, a barber in Nashville, Tennessee, and landed a job in radio while still in high school. By 19, she was a co-anchor for the local evening news. Winfrey's often emotional, extemporaneous delivery eventually led to her transfer to the daytime talk show arena, and after boosting a third-rated local Chicago talk show to first place 14, she launched her own production company. Credited with creating a more intimate, confessional form of media communication, Winfrey popularized and revolutionized the tabloid talk show genre pioneered by Phil Donahue. By the mid-1990s, Winfrey had reinvented her show with a focus on literature, self-improvement, mindfulness, and spirituality. She has been criticized for unleashing a confession culture, promoting controversial self-help ideas, and having an emotion-centered approach, and has also been praised for overcoming adversity to become a benefactor to others. Winfrey also emerged as a political force in the 2008 presidential race, with her endorsement of Barack Obama estimated to have been worth about 1 million votes during the 2008 Democratic primaries. In the same year, she formed her own network, the Oprah Winfrey Network OWN. In 2013, Winfrey was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Barack Obama. In 1994, Winfrey was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame. She has received honorary doctorate degrees from multiple universities. Winfrey has won many awards throughout her career, including 19 Daytime Emmy Awards, including the Lifetime Achievement Award and the Chairman's Award. Three Primetime Emmy Awards, including the Bob Hope Humanitarian Award, a Tony Award, a Peabody Award, and the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award awarded by the Academy Awards, in addition to 2 competitive Academy Award nominations. Winfrey was elected as a member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences in 2021. Oprah Gail Winfrey was born on January 29, 1954. Her first name was spelled Orpah on her birth certificate after the biblical figure in the Book of Ruth, but people mispronounced it regularly and Oprah stuck. She was born in Kosciuszko, Mississippi, to a teenaged mother, Vernita Lee, and father, Vernon Winfrey. Winfrey's parents never married. Vernita Lee, 1935 to 2018, was a housemaid. Vernon Winfrey, 1933 to 2022, was a coal miner turned barber turned city councilman who was in the armed forces when she was born. A genetic test in 2006 determined that her matrilineal line originated among the Capel ethnic group from the area that became Liberia. Her genetic makeup was determined to be 89% Sub-Saharan African, 8% Native American, and 3% East Asian. After Winfrey's birth, her mother traveled north, and Winfrey spent her first 6 years living in rural poverty with her maternal grandmother, Hattie Mae Presley Lee. Her grandmother was so poor that Winfrey often wore dresses made of potato sacks, for which other children made fun of her. Her grandmother taught her to read before the age of 3 and took her to the local church, where she was nicknamed the preacher for her ability to recite Bible verses. Her grandmother, a believer in the adage "spare the rod, spoil the child," beat her almost daily. At age 6, Winfrey moved to an inner-city neighborhood in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Her mother had little time for Oprah as a result of the long hours she worked as a maid. Around this time, Lee had given birth to another daughter, Winfrey's younger half-sister, Patricia, who died of causes related to cocaine addiction in February 2003 at age 43. By 1962, Lee was having difficulty raising both daughters, so Winfrey was temporarily sent to live with Vernon in Nashville, Tennessee. 38, while Winfrey was in Nashville, Lee gave birth to a third daughter, who was put up for adoption in the hopes of easing the financial straits that had led to Lee's being on welfare, and was later also named Patricia. Winfrey did not know that she had a second half-sister until 2010, by the time Winfrey moved back with her mother. Lee had also given birth to Winfrey's half-brother Jeffrey, who died of AIDS-related causes in 1989. At the age of 8, she was baptized in a Baptist church. Winfrey has stated she was molested by her cousin, uncle, and a family friend, starting when she was 9 years old, something she first announced on a 1986 episode of her TV show regarding sexual abuse. A biographer alleged that when Winfrey discussed the alleged abuse with family members at age 24, they refused to believe her account. Winfrey once commented that she had chosen not to be a mother because she had not been mothered well. At 13, after suffering what she described as years of abuse, Winfrey ran away from home. When she was 14, she became pregnant, but her son was born prematurely and died shortly after birth. Winfrey later stated she felt betrayed by the family member who had sold the story of her son to the National Enquirer in 1990. Winfrey attended Lincoln Middle and High School in Milwaukee, but after early success in the Upward Bound program, was transferred to the affluent suburban Nicollet High School. Upon transferring, she said she was continually reminded of her poverty as she rode the bus to school with fellow African Americans, some of whom were servants of her classmates' families. She began to rebel and steal money from her mother in an effort to keep up with her free-spending peers. As a result, her mother once again sent her to live with her father in Nashville, although this time she did not take her daughter back. Vernon was strict but encouraging and made her education a priority. Winfrey became an honors student, was voted most popular girl, and joined her high school speech team at East Nashville High School, placing second in the nation in dramatic interpretation. In 1986, Winfrey said, "When my father took me, it changed the course of my life. He saved me. He simply knew what he wanted and expected. He would take nothing less." Winfrey's first job as a teenager was working at a local grocery store. At the age of 17, Winfrey won the Miss Black Tennessee beauty pageant. She also attracted the attention of the local black radio station, WVOL, which hired her to do the news part-time. She worked there during her senior year of high school and in her first 2 years of college. Winfrey won an oratory contest, which secured her a full scholarship to Tennessee State University, a historically black institution where she studied communication. However, she did not deliver her final paper until 1987, by which time she was a successful television personality. It was only then Winfrey earned her degree. Winfrey's career in media would not have surprised her grandmother, who once said that ever since Winfrey could talk, she was on stage. As a child, she played games interviewing her corncob doll and the crows on the fence of her family's property. Winfrey later acknowledged her grandmother's influence, saying it was Hattie Mae who had encouraged her to speak in public and gave me a positive sense of myself. Personal wealth. Born in rural poverty and raised by a mother dependent on government welfare payments in a poor urban neighborhood, Winfrey became a millionaire at the age of 32 when her talk show received national syndication. Winfrey negotiated ownership rights to the television program and started her own production company. At the age of 41, Winfrey had a net worth of $340 million and replaced Bill Cosby as the only African American on the Forbes 400 by 2000. With a net worth of $800 million, Winfrey is believed to have been the richest African American of the 20th century. There has been a course taught at the University of Illinois focusing on Winfrey's business acumen. namely History 298, Oprah Winfrey, the tycoon. Winfrey was the highest-paid television entertainer in the United States in 2006, earning an estimated $260 million during the year, 5 times the sum earned by second-place music executive Simon Cowell. By 2008, her yearly income had increased to $275 million. Forbes' list of the world's billionaires has listed Winfrey as the world's only black billionaire from 2004 to 2006, and as the first black woman billionaire in the world that was achieved in 2003, one of the richest celebrities ever. As of 2014, Winfrey had a net worth in excess of $2.9 billion and had overtaken former eBay CEO Meg Whitman as the richest self-made woman in America. Default text for more interesting personalities. Please do watch our other Who's Who series. Please like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to the amazing world of 1000 Vlogs.